the Pretty Spiritual channel. This reading is for all signs, the collective. So I'm going to read the general energy, which can apply to love life, jobs, career, finances, or whatever's going on in your life. Then I'm going to pull a card for each sign, okay? And I will give spiritual advice as well. Please go to the top right hand corner of the screen, click on the screen, click on the three dots, click on speed, then click on 1.5x or 2x so that you can watch this reading in half the amount of time without any interference. Without the reading seeming like it's going by forever. You'll be able to hear everything, but in half the amount of time, okay? Because my readings tend to be extensive, okay? If you're new to the channel, welcome. And for those of you who have already been here, welcome back. I appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button. It helps my channel. And you guys, even if you don't like the reading, you can hit the dislike button. I just appreciate you really though. And please comment. And if you want to know what other readings are coming out, including live videos, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and that you hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when any videos, including lives, are being released on my channel. And check out all the other readings on my channel as well, which is I have pick-a-card readings, and I also have not only this particular collective reading, but I have others. They're all timeless. Whenever you come across them is when the energy will resonate. And for those of you saying there's no such thing as a timeless reading, then you don't understand the spiritual world. There is no time in the spiritual world, okay? There are only cycles. And here, there's tons of cycles, okay? Take what resonates, what doesn't, leave it where it is. I have also zodiac tarot readings, okay? Those are timeless as well. Whenever you watch them is when you will see that the energy should resonate. And if it does not, like I said, then it is either predictive and it has not happened yet, or it's not your reading. Check out another one, okay? Shuffling for the collective. If you hear anything moving around in here, it is my pets. I have two wonderful dogs here, Milo and Blaze. But if they get out of hand, I'm putting them out of the room. Okay, so collective energy for the collective. We all share some energy in common. You guys got the Epiphany card sideways. Okay, let's see what else is here. That means you are, it means you're searching for the answers, but you really don't have a clue. At times, in certain moments and periods, you may be able to figure some things out. Other times you're just not really sure, and you could therefore be trying to go within and see what you can discern. You may be also praying and meditating for the answers, and some of you may be looking for the answers in a reading. But whatever the case is, there's something I feel like you guys need to know, or but may not know. Some of you, like I said, you may be getting some epiphanies or getting some clues. Other times you're just not, okay? There's something here with a risk involved, okay? There's something that you may need to do. It could be a juggling act you may have to pull off. It could literally be you may be wanting to reach out to someone, or somebody may be reaching out to you, and you're trying to figure out, is this a safe bet? Is this safe? Can you go ahead with this? If you help this person, or if they help you, is it going to work out? Is it going to be good? If you allow this person back in, will it work out? If you you know what I'm saying? Like, if you take a chance on whatever the situation is it going to work out? Okay. And this is not necessarily a reading that focuses on anything other than what you see the energy resonates for. So for some of you, this reading is going to resonate for your love life. Others for you, job, career, finances. Others of you, it's going to be about other situations in general, okay? But you have the self-esteem card in reverse. So this is telling me you guys are lacking confidence, okay? You really don't know if this is something you can have. For some of you, you don't know if you deserve it. For others of you, you're just not sure if you're enough, or if you're good enough, if you will truly be accepted. And that's not good, you guys, okay? Some of you guys could really be lacking the confidence and feeling like, do I really qualify to to gain this opportunity or to receive whatever this is, you know, and you could be feeling like it's a gamble or risk. Some of you really are trying to assess if this gamble or risk will be worth it, and you could be feeling not too confident about taking this gamble or risk, okay? So that's the other rest of you. There's different narratives for this and how it may resonate, but you guys, you take what resonates and what doesn't, leave it exactly where it is, okay? So let's see what other energy is presented here for the situation, for you guys, for the collective. This one is, so not completing a cycle, something unfinished. There's unfinished business, you guys. There's something that you're not ending or not putting to rest, and maybe it's because you're wondering if there's still more to this, if it's, maybe you feel like it's not done or finished or not time to end it yet. Whatever the case is, something's not being put to rest. Facade sideways. So you could be ready to let go of false concepts about the way things are supposed to go or the way things are supposed to be, or letting go of these ideas that you had, in these perceptions that you had about yourself or your situation, like I said, or in terms of how things should go or how things should be. And I feel like it's because you're trying to be open-minded here, to give whatever this is a chance, okay? But other times I feel like you want to still uphold what it is that you feel is perceived as ideal or the best or whatever. But I feel like you guys want to strip that away to some extent, because you're like, is it holding you back or is it not holding you back in your situation, okay? Because I feel like you guys are kind of like, if you shed away these layers that has, I feel for some of you, built a wall between you and something else, or you or someone else. You're like, do I shed these layers and take a chance? Do I shed these ideas about that I hold to be ideal or whatever? You know, because sometimes, you know, people put up a facade to pretend like there's something they're not, or to appear to be one way or not, or appear to be doing fine, but they may not be doing fine or whatever. It's all about, to me, putting on airs. It's even all about convincing yourself that this is who you are, this is what you want, or this is how things should go. This is what's ideal, this is what isn't. But I feel like you guys are wondering if you need to shed that or not. Is it worth holding on to? Is it holding you back or is it not? You know, wanting to look at reality versus fantasy, or wanting to look at what really is or can be versus creating illusions, you know, to deceive yourself or others, or to convince yourself or others that this is it. You know, what once was is no longer, I think, serving you in some capacity or another. Let's see what other energy is here. You know, you may have believed in certain things when you were younger, or experienced certain things when you were younger, and you're just like, is this any longer serving your purpose? Is it any longer serving the situation in your purpose? Do you need to hold on to those things, or do you need to let them go? I feel like wisdom is something that you're reaching for, but sometimes you may feel like you don't always have the answers, or you may be questioning if you're at times wise enough to really make a decision or make the right decisions. You're holding on to whatever it is you learned, and maybe some of you have to unlearn what it is that you learned, because maybe you're realizing it wasn't really conducive to you, or wasn't maybe reality, or it wasn't really working out for you, you know. Relooking at your values and your beliefs. What really is working for you, what really isn't. What else is going on for the collective here in this time? So you got the Sun card. sideways but tilted down a little bit. So I feel like you guys, your happiness has been affected, and you care enough about your happiness. You really, I feel like you guys want to be happy, and your happiness has been impacted by this situation. Okay, it's been affected. You desire the best outcome. You desire to be in unison and in harmony with others and with whatever it is that you're doing in your life, no matter what it is, career, job, finances, like I said, relationships, people, health, whatever it is. You know, you desire harmony, peace, love, happiness in your situation and in your life. You desire peace of mind, I believe. But like I said, it's been kind of, it hasn't been steady, you know. And some of you, it hasn't been as great, because your happiness has been affected or impacted in some form. You're wanting to come out of depression, come out of hiding, come out of shame or guilt, or you are already doing this, okay, shedding those layers. You want to be free. You are becoming free, or you desire to be free. You desire to just, you know, escape the situation, run away from anything that's been holding you down or tying you down, okay? Let's see what else is here presented in the situation for the collective. You value your freedom and you want it back. You may want to be free to do it as you want. You don't want anything that's no longer serving your purpose holding you back. You may even want to be free to pursue whatever it is your heart desires. And I think you guys know you had the key all along to this, or you know, you're looking for the key to free yourself, to do what it is you would like to do in your life so you can truly be happy. And you guys can relate that to your situation, however it relates. But let's see what else is being presented here. If one doesn't pop, then I'm just going to pull one out. And there we go. Some of you, you're losing your patience. Some of you are losing your patience. Some of you could be feeling like you are losing your ability to be graceful here in this situation for whatever reason. Lacking grace, lacking. So in some cases, some of y'all could be feeling like you lack desirability here for whatever reason. Not all of you are thinking this. I'm just take what resonates, what doesn't. But you're losing your composure. Okay, some of you could be feeling like you're losing your composure, your composure, and you're just ready to pounce on something or someone with a vengeance or with a passion and desire that would otherwise make you look what's the word I'm looking for, otherwise could make you look uncouth or amateur, or you know, too much or all over the place, or just too turned up or whatever. Turned up, I feel like. I don't want to say you guys are wild or feeling wild, or you know, but you could be. I feel like you guys don't want to be prim and proper here. You want to be free to live how you see it, you know, see it to be. You're letting loose. But like I said, some of you, you're losing your composure, losing your patience, though. So you guys take it how it resonates. I don't want to say I heard the word HOE, but I did hear that just now. Freak, all kinds of stuff, okay? That applies to only those who this resonates for. That ain't for everybody. Flowers in reverse. Anchor in reverse. So you don't feel secure here in this situation. You don't feel quite stable in the situation here. You could be not ready to settle your roots yet. possibly for some of you. And this is a lack of, like I said, desirability, lack of pleasure, lack of joy, lack of romance or whatever. So whatever situation you're in, you're like, you're not seeing these things and it doesn't feel stable, secure, and you're just feeling like you ready to just go because you're not feeling this and you're losing your patience. Okay, I don't know why I'm hearing belligerence, but that's for somebody. So let me go ahead do the tarot cards and see what else is being presented, and then we're going to go with obstacles and challenges. So one slid out while I was two slid out. So you got Lover's card in reverse, which is either you are unable to decide or make a decision here, or you're, like I said, for some of you, you're not seeing the romance, the desire, the passion. Okay, you're not feeling the love here. Okay, and you really could be wanting to get somewhere or move forward or take off, travel. You could also be feeling like you really want to overcome these obstacles and challenges here. So let's see what the actual obstacles and challenges are in the situation, beyond what you guys may either be aware of or willing to admit. And then we'll go with the potential outcome. And I say potential outcome because you guys have free will to choose to do whatever it is you want, and therefore the energy and the outcomes could potentially change. However, if the potential outcome still happens, then that was destiny for you guys, and there's something for you to learn and take from it, whether you liked what happened or not. But so let's see, what are the potential challenges and obstacles in the situation that either the collective here is not willing to look at honestly, sincerely, or just genuinely not seeing, and then what is the potential outcome here for my collective? And then I'm going to pull all kinds of advice cards, oracle cards, and other cards to help you guys gain extra insight. Okay, because I don't like to leave you guys hanging. So let's see. And for some reason, I just heard low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging fruit. So some of y'all could be feeling like it's low-hanging fruit that's being presented to you. And you're wondering if it's worth the risk or the chance or not. Okay. Or you could be wondering, is this low-hanging fruit? Because oftentimes, low-hanging fruit is so easy to access. You know, it can be tempting to grab, but it usually isn't very fulfilling because it was too easy to gain and get. So I kind of wonder if some of you guys here are feeling like whatever's been presented to you is low-hanging fruit or not. Or maybe you desire low-hanging fruit because you don't want to put forth the effort. I don't know. You guys take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But that's what I heard. That wanted to come out. You got the sun again. So this is part of your obstacles and challenges. You guys really want to be happy. You want to be free. You want to be, you want to feel liberated. You want to be comfortable in your own skin, and you know, somebody out there may want a child, you know, because I'm seeing children in some of these cards. That's at least the second child that I'm seeing here. But your happiness and your freedom, it matters to you, and for some of you, having a child may matter to you. But at the end of the day, you know, I think you guys, you know, happiness is what you want to desire. So for some of you, you just don't realize that this is your challenge, to want to be happy, to want to be free, and to be comfortable in your own skin. But that's the second time the sun card has been presented. Okay. First time presented, it was just showing me that sometimes you're good, other times you're not. Sometimes you're, you know, you can be happy one minute, the next minute things are not feeling so great for you. Okay. Like I said, you want to come out of depression, hiding, guilt, shame, whatever, embarrassment. You want to be free. You want to go seek what it is you desire. All right. Potential outcome. Potential outcome. That's what I've been trying to shuffle this whole time. All right. And I feel like this is definitely related to your happiness because that's where it fell. You got the Knight of Wands. So this is telling me you're not making any moves, or somebody's not making any moves here, because the Knight of Wands upright is clearly making a move, taking some action, usually pretty swift or passionate action. But no one's making a move here. That's the potential outcome, and that's not. I feel like it's maybe because you guys don't want to take that risk. So I'm going to clarify on this a little bit more, and then I'll move on to giving spiritual advice and insight. So let's clarify this Knight of Wands as potential outcome. Remember, you guys can change your potential outcome if you change something that you decide to do. If it still happens the way it was presented here, then that just means it was destiny, and there's something you're supposed to learn and gain from it. But let's see. Let's clarify this more. The not taking action or not seeing any action taken, not making any moves or whatever as potential outcome. Let's see. Seems like somebody's staying stuck. So this is about so with the Six of Swords here, this is about wanting to see things smooth out, wanting to see things get better, and wanting to move out of what was a rough or difficult situation or patch or whatever, and wanting to see things smooth out here. Okay, so these are the other cards presented. But with the Seven of Cups here, it looks like you're not focused. You could be living in a fantasy world, not really making decisions. You may have other opportunities or choices, or you may have a lot of things on your plate that's keeping you distracted, okay, from really looking at the situation and assessing it and deciding and making a choice of what it is you need to do. Be careful that I feel like you guys are also in a, like I said, you're in a daydream world, a fantasy state here. Maybe because you're tired, and maybe you just want to take a break and just imagine things, you know, a certain way. I don't know, but you know, Nine of Swords here. This is anxious energy. This is worry, fear, depression, anxiety, restlessness, restless nights, not able to sleep well at night. You know, it's like your worst fears, okay? Being sad, depressed. And interesting enough, the Three of Swords, it came out sideways originally. Okay? And that's because I think you guys are struggling with your feelings and your emotions. You're struggling with heartbreak, disappointment. You guys also could be struggling with the fact that if there was something else involved or someone else involved in the situation, that there was some ties that had to be cut, whether you did the cutting of the ties or somebody else did. Something had to be severed, and it caused disappointment, hurt, pain, anger, resentment, you know, sadness. But at the same time, it was just like, it is what it is. So I think it was bittersweet, you know, because you knew that's what had to happen. So I'm wondering if this happened already in the past, and therefore this is the reason why your outcome is going to be you're not making any moves because you feel like, no, you know, the worst happened. Or hopefully this is not what is coming up for you guys, but I feel like looking into that, that's just giving me more behind why actions are not being taken. Okay. Let's get the spiritual advice and insight from the Oracle cards and the Tarot cards. And I'm going to give a lot of advice on this one. So this says communicate clearly. Communicate clearly. So there's something that you need to go over or discuss between you and others, or between you and something else or whatever, or someone else. And there's a need for you to communicate clearly and be very genuine and sincere with what it is that you are thinking, feeling, wanting, desiring, what's going on, whatever it is, and what it is you're seeking, or whatever it is you feel needs to take place or happen between you or someone else. Just be honest, speak your truth, communicate clearly, okay? There's no room for confusion, okay? There's no room for confusion. So let's see what else is presented. You got big, happy changes. That's wonderful. And it says the situation will improve. Okay, so let me go ahead to the Angel Tarot cards. This one flipped out already. 4 of water, 4 cups. Okay, so that's telling you that you're missing an opportunity here. It's also pointing out discontentment and boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities, you guys, is what that card is pointing out. Open your eyes to the possibilities. Don't be stubborn and closed off. Don't be and have appreciation for what opportunities are presented. Don't be so quick to dismiss something, be like, oh, I'm bored of this, you know, because it points out that a person could be literally bored of something and feel like whatever is being presented or whatever, you could be feeling like it's pretty much the same in terms of what you already had or opportunities or whatever. So be open-minded, you know, open your eyes to possibilities is what that card is advising. Okay. Otherwise you're missing out on opportunities, okay, because you're too busy with your arms folded and saying, I don't want this, it's the same thing as everything else, or it's not enough for me, or whatever. You could be being stubborn for whatever the reason may be. Okay, maybe you feel like you're not being offered exactly what you want, or you know, it's not enough. Speak up. That's why they say communicate clearly. And just open your eyes and heart to the possibility. So let's see what other cards are presented here for some advice. Okay, there's 1 and there's 2. Okay, wow. So you got King of Fire, King of Air. Either this is 2 different people, one a fire sign, one an air sign. If it's air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If it's fire, then it's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is also, this energy could also be presented elsewhere in their chart, not just their sun sign. So they could have a moon rising / ascendant, or also if they have the same sign or the same energy in their Venus and their Mars, those are all personal planets. That could be also someone who has air and fire energy in those areas of their chart, not just their sun sign, but you may not know what else is in their chart. If you don't, then just go with what you do know. And they could be male or female. It doesn't necessarily mean a male. It also could be, if they are not of the air or fire signs, they have the air or fire energy, okay? Someone who's with the air energy, they're very rational. They like to go with facts and do their research and things like that. They're very witty. They can be sarcastic when they joke with you and stuff like that. They go more with their feelings than, they go more with their rationale and their thoughts in the intellectual side rather than their feelings and emotions or whatever. Okay, but someone with the fire sign energy is somebody who, they're very passionate, they're very social, very upbeat. They could also be a business person or someone who's good at business, an entrepreneur, a leader. This is also someone who, like I said, they're very chatty, very flirty, that kind of thing, very passionate. Now, if it's a person influencing your situation, they can have both of these characteristics of the air and fire sign energy. It also is possible that you are taking on this particular energy, both energy of the fire sign energy and the king in the air sign energy. Okay. Otherwise, what the cards are pointing out is motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic energy, and brilliant, impartial, professional, and diplomatic energy. So you're being told to speak your mind with confidence and seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional considerations. You're also being told, guess what, to focus, okay? Communicate with vision and be a leader. Get advice from someone creative. And yes, a king of, a fire or a fire, energy is leadership energy, as long as that person or you are operating in high vibrational energy or positive energy, okay? And I kind of picked up that you guys weren't focused, because the 7 of Cups, this is all about the fact that you need to be focused, and you can be distracted by too many things or too many people or too many options or whatever it is you think you have. Be careful that if you don't make a choice that you could miss out on opportunities because you're stalling around in a fantasy world about all the options or opportunities you think you have or feel you have. Get focused, okay? All right, so let's see what other advice and energy is being presented. Start delegating, you guys. Start delegating. Ask others, it says including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. I don't know what it is you guys are trying to do, but you may not, you might not be able to ask me, but it's saying ask others to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself, okay? Let's see. That even could include praying to God for what it is you need help with, okay? And let God send them to you. But in real life, if there's other people you may can ask for help from, and then do so, especially if you need help with a particular project or task at hand, or you need some really good, solid advice or whatever. Let's see what other energy in terms of spiritual advice is presented. You have compassion, okay? So release judgments about yourself and about others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So they're telling you to have compassion. People are less than perfect. People make errors. People make mistakes. Don't be, you know, so busy being harsh on someone who may have done something or whatever. And it bothers you so much because at some point you may have done something that bothered someone else at some point and made some errors and mistakes yourself. So have compassion. Unless you're a perfect person, no, you know, you don't get to say that somebody else is this and that and other. Now, if somebody is absolutely, I mean, the worst, like abusive physically or something like that, or even like just, I mean, being just outright ugly, nasty, then no. They don't get the compassion. But for some reason, this situation, I don't think it's that serious. So, and if it is, then maybe this reading was not for you, okay? But I feel like that's telling you to forgive this other person. Let's say they really were awful. I mean, awful. It's telling you to forgive them and then release that energy. It doesn't mean get back with somebody that was physically abusive or crazy or something like that. It just means you need to have compassion and forgive people because you never know why they're acting that way or where they're coming from or why they did what they did. Okay. And that this can, like I said, relate to jobs, career, finances. So it could be about a boss or coworkers, anything, family members, whatever. The Sorcerer's card, it says you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. Let's see what other advice you guys are given. Understand that you can forgive other people, and that will not only heal and help you and allow you to move forward, whether you fix things between you in the situation or you just are able to forgive, forget, and move forward. I feel like for somebody, they may want to, I feel like many of you want another chance to fix this and to do better moving forward with one another or in the opportunity or whatever this may be. I don't feel like this is something you guys want to let go. Other advice is here. What is that? Okay. And this is the family card here. Family card. Loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. Yoga. Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising, and also by meditating and praying. And this says counseling, okay? You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. Some of you may actually need to go to counseling, either by yourself, for yourself, to work on the issues and to heal, or to draw your conclusions and get that epiphany you may have been struggling to get, so you can either move forward or forgive or reconcile. Some of you may need to go to counseling with the other person or persons, okay? there may be a need for that kind of mediation. So that's something to consider. A lot of times people don't want to go to counselors in any kind of situation because they feel like it's a stigma, or they don't want to be bothered to do the work. Sometimes you got to do that work, that inner work, and that work with one another, okay, to really make things work out or happen. So, interesting. It says, take no offense. Take no offense. So, like I said, if somebody did something to you, you know, that it made you upset or messed something up for you, it says take no offense because they probably really did not intend to do it or did not mean it, okay? So like I said, you got to have some compassion and forgive. And this says reclaim your art, okay? Reclaim whatever it is that brought you a peace of mind, or reclaim what it is you feel was yours to begin with. Now, let's see what other insight and advice is here. And no matter if the card comes out reversed, this is, I read them in the upright or whatever, but I will point out the energy if it comes out in reverse for whatever reason. It fell on the floor. Okay, so this is telling you new love, new opportunity, new whatever it is. Okay, because this is a general reading, so I read that as a new whatever it is. It's new. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, or a new opportunity has stirred your feelings. This also could be a renewal of love that already existed, or renewal of an opportunity already existed. And what's funny is I didn't see this as I said that, but this is the reconciliation card. So for some of you, the new love is starting over again fresh. Others of you, if it's a new opportunity, no matter what kind of opportunity it is, it's starting over again fresh. For some of you, it may be actually just completely new, something new completely elsewhere, okay? But it's saying someone from your past is returning to your life. There's some reconciliation that's going to happen, you guys, or reconciliation that needs to happen. And for those of you, if you're wondering how the other person feels about you, if this is romantic related, let's see real quick. And this is a deck where I created this. You're not going to be able to see what's written on it because I haven't sketched it out in marker and stuff yet. I was just sketching it on paper on these cards with pencil at the time. Let's see. What is this for the collective? What is that saying? Okay, thinks about you occasionally here and there. Okay, if you're wondering about another person here involving this reading, they think about you occasionally here and there. They are single and they're looking. So you see what I'm saying? If there's somebody that you want to get back with and you want to fix whatever the relationship was, you might want to look into that. If it's career, job, or whatever, they may be looking at your resume or and considering you for the position, a job, career, or whatever, promotion. And this says you can't see it. They understand you. Okay, they understand you. So you guys, that is it for this reading. It feels like you guys, you have an opportunity to fix something that went bad or broken, or something that didn't work out before. And I strongly encourage you guys to get out of your feelings, get out of your ego. No matter what happened, have compassion. If it's somebody that was so horrible to you that you know better than to deal with them again, then look for new opportunities, but learn to forgive in your heart, and have compassion no matter what the behavior was. I'm not saying take them back if they, like I said, they did you so wrong and so dirty that it was crazy. Like if somebody, like I said, was beating on you or something, really crazy, or they were super verbally abusive, like I mean saying crazy stuff to you about you, then no, that's not somebody you take back. But what you can do is learn to forgive them in your heart and understand that that they need help, so that you can heal and move forward to someone better. Now, if this is about someone, things didn't work out, they could have been not so nice or ugly, or, they could have played games or whatever. If it's something that wasn't so horrible that you can forgive them in your heart, then go ahead and forgive them and, reach out. Do what it is you need to do. If there's an apology you need to make that apology. If there's apology you want to receive, reach out and say, listen, I really feel like you owe me an apology, whatever it is. But you guys know whatever your situation is. If it's a job opportunity or something related to work or whatever, handle that. Handle that, you guys. But be responsible. You guys remember, I'm not responsible for any choices you guys decide to make. You have your free will. No matter what this reading is telling you, pointing out, or advising you. But if you're still unsure of what to do, just pray about it. Pray about it and ask God to show you what it is you need to do, or the answers, or show you the potential of the situation, or whatever. But definitely, for sure, there's a need to reconcile, to clear out the energy, apologize one another, hash it out, speak your truths or whatever, no beating around the bush or whatever, so that you can clear that energy up, so that whatever other blessings are to come, whether it's in a new situation or maybe that one can be mended and fixed, to start fresh and new again for better luck this time. You got to do something, though. You can't just sit and wait for it to happen. You got to put your pride and ego aside, because it's not going to do anything for, any of you in this situation. Because what I'm looking at is nothing, is going to happen if that's where you guys sit and stay. So I appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button if the reading was helpful, or if you like it. And please let me know how you feel about the readings, and let me know how it resonates. I appreciate hearing that and knowing how the readings work out, or how they resonate for you guys. And if you want to know when other readings are coming out, make sure you subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so you can know when I'm doing live readings or when the next readings come out. I appreciate you guys. Definitely please hit the like button. That helps me and my channel out, so that more readings are being pushed out to you guys. And I appreciate those of you who are new here. Please like and subscribe. And thank you to all my other subscribers. Peace. I'm out of here. It's time for me to get up out of here.